bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the man from nearby Columbus, Ohio, Benny Snell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
Touchdown.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. To have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did it.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny Snell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and very short, Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And 4 at the 50-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. Watch twitch.
From midfield now, Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Burrow on play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 12 yards there and a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And it'll be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
By the Steelers.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Check, 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 check. 56 is mark. 56 is the mark. Hey, keep that. Let's go. Pick it up,
On second down, it's Snell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
26.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down and 4, Roethlisberger. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Their own 41-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
On first down, Harris. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward. An absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Make the 60.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixa. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
98 for Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And Gould is able to put it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard at the 15-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Complete to Benny.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the handoff is Snell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now here's Snell, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Is good.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Bengals 13.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches
through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Now here's Johnson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Pass complete.
Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
The extra point is
and his kick is right through.
To score, Steelers 28, Bengals 19.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On the return, Johnson. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That's good for 28 yards. Partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50, now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? Use an abacus?
I trusted you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a give here to Snell. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to run forward with Snell. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
19-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
At the 25-yard line, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we come upon halftime, and what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on out a little bit here. Single receiver.
Here's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that. Series
to series, play to play.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Roethlisberger will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And now it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission. And they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. They're going to run again with Snell. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10.
He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 1st down, it's Snell again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The Steeler ball carrier.
One of the best around. Big Geno Atkins there on the stop. An 8-time Pro Bowler, including each of the last 6 seasons.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
The 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throw again on second down. This one's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Here's Snell. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Snell, the Steeler ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes they think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at the Steelers' 26-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Steelers 51, Bengals 26.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15. First down, Pittsburgh.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. On first down, McFarland. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And a Steeler first down.
They'll run on first down. Snell. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's Snell yet again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
The tackle by Logan Wilson. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
The Steelers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and 5. Now Roethlisberger, but it's brought in by Washington. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 7.
An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Like 80. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first down, Snell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Snell, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Snell fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Good. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he returns this to the 22.
Jay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Big stop, you. Big stop. Let's go. Mike, 55. Right there. Look, 55.
They'll run on 1st down. Snell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
down by Bond.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run with McFarland. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. These situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve